My name is Arya, and I was the biggest academic disaster at Westfield Academy. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. While everyone else was getting perfect scores and heading to Ivy League schools, I was failing everything and had zero hope for my future. My parents were beyond frustrated with me, and honestly, I didn't blame them. But then everything changed when they hired the most unexpected tutor in the world. It all started when my report card came home with straight D's and one spectacular F in calculus. My mom literally threw her hands up in the air and said we needed to do something drastic. My dad, being the CEO of a major tech company, decided to call in a favor from one of his business partners. That's how I ended up with the most exclusive and expensive tutor money could buy. When I heard a knock at our front door that Tuesday afternoon, I expected some boring old professor with thick glasses and a briefcase full of worksheets. Instead, I opened the door to find this absolutely gorgeous guy who looked like he belonged on a magazine cover rather than in a classroom. He was tall with perfect dark hair, wearing an expensive suit that probably cost more than my car. "You must be Arya. I'm Alexander Sterling, your new tutor." His voice was smooth and confident, and when he smiled, I literally forgot how to speak for like 10 seconds. This had to be some kind of mistake. There was no way this stunning man was here to help me with algebra. "Are you sure you're in the right place? Because I'm pretty sure tutors are supposed to be old and boring." He laughed, and the sound made my heart skip a beat. "Trust me, I'm very good at what I do. Your father hired me specifically because traditional methods haven't been working for you." As he walked into our living room, I couldn't help but notice how he carried himself with this incredible confidence. Everything about him screamed wealth and sophistication. When my parents came downstairs to meet him, they were clearly impressed. My mom kept gushing about his credentials, and my dad seemed relieved that someone with Alexander's reputation was willing to work with me. I graduated from Harvard at 19 and built my first company before I turned 25. Teaching is something I do for very select clients who need specialized attention. The way he said it made me feel like I was some kind of charity case, but also strangely honored that he'd chosen to help me. Our first tutoring session was scheduled for the next day, and I spent the entire night wondering what I'd gotten myself into. When Alexander arrived at exactly 3 o'clock, he transformed our dining room into this sophisticated study space with all kinds of high-tech equipment and materials I'd never seen before. "Before we begin, I need you to understand something important. I don't accept failure, and I don't give up on my students. We're going to work together until you not only pass your classes, but excel in them." The intensity in his eyes was both terrifying and exciting. Instead of diving straight into boring textbooks like every other tutor I'd had, Alexander started by asking me about my dreams and goals. When I told him I'd always wanted to study marine biology but felt too stupid to pursue it, he didn't laugh or dismiss me like everyone else always did. "Intelligence isn't about natural talent, Arya. It's about finding the right approach and having someone who believes in your potential." The way he looked at me when he said that made me feel like maybe, just maybe, I wasn't hopeless after all. Our sessions quickly became the highlight of my entire week. Alexander had this amazing way of explaining complex concepts that made everything click in my brain for the first time ever. But more than that, he treated me like I actually mattered, like my education was the most important thing in the world. What I didn't know was that Alexander Sterling wasn't just any tutor, he was worth more money than I could even imagine. And choosing to help me was about to complicate both of our lives in ways neither of us saw coming. As the weeks went by, I started noticing things about Alexander that didn't quite add up, like how he'd casually mention flying to Paris for the weekend, or how his watch probably cost more than most people's cars. When I asked him about it, he just brushed it off and said he'd been fortunate with some investments. But it was during our fourth session that things got really interesting. We were working on chemistry problems when my phone buzzed with a news alert. The headline read, "Tech billionaire Alexander Sterling donates $50 million to education reform." My jaw literally hit the floor when I saw his photo right there on my screen. Alexander, is there something you forgot to mention about yourself?" I held up my phone, and his face went completely pale. For the first time since I'd met him, the confident, smooth-talking tutor was speechless. "I can explain." He ran his hand through his hair nervously. I didn't want you to treat me differently because of my wealth. Too many people change when they find out about the money. I stared at him in complete shock. You're literally a billionaire, and you're sitting in my dining room helping me with homework. This is insane. The whole situation felt surreal, like I was living in some kind of fairy tale. My company develops educational software, and teaching helps me understand what students actually need. But with you, Arya, it's become something much more personal. The way he said my name sent butterflies through my stomach. From that moment on, our tutoring sessions took on a completely different energy. Now that his secret was out, Alexander seemed more relaxed and genuine. He started sharing stories about his business empire and the crazy world of being ridiculously wealthy at such a young age. The money doesn't make you happy, he told me one afternoon while we were taking a break from calculus. Most people in my world are fake and only care about what I can do for them, but you challenge me intellectually and you make me laugh. That's incredibly rare. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. This gorgeous, brilliant billionaire was saying that I, the biggest academic failure at school, was somehow special to him. It felt too good to be true. Our study sessions started lasting longer and longer. What used to be 2-hour blocks turned into entire afternoons where we'd work on my assignments and then just talk about everything and anything Alexander would tell me about board meetings and business deals, while I shared my dreams about marine biology and traveling the world. As the weeks turned into months, Alexander and I couldn't deny what was happening between us. Those innocent tutoring sessions had become something beautiful and complicated. My grades went from disaster to honor roll. But more importantly, I discovered that love can bloom in the most unexpected places. Sometimes the best teachers don't just help you learn subjects, they help you learn about yourself. And sometimes, just sometimes, your tutor might turn out to be the love of your life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more crazy love stories.